Easter to us. Easter. My parents and I got to go to the sunrise service this morning outside at a local church. I haven't really been to church in years because of the scent triggers, but the sunrise service is outdoors, and that kind of keeps things in a less concentrated, small area. So I thought I could do it, but I ended up having to watch from the car.
It was perfect, though.
But you could still hear perfectly and see.
It was wonderful. We are actually probably more comfortable than anyone else. There was another lady next to us doing the same thing.
Yeah, she was eating too, so she knew what's up.
It's like all the handicap spots, people were in them, stayed.
And so Danae never got to make it, but now we are at my house, and she's either going into a reaction or coming out of one. And then I've about fainted in the bathroom. And so here we sit. Danae just left. I kind of went into a reaction from something. But overall it was nice. Selena couldn't make it because he got stranded for 3 hours out by the side of the road at work. But overall it was a nice day. And I'm glad I got to go to church, even if I had to stay in the car the whole time. We're back from our long-awaited genetics appointment. I kind of feel like it was just a wild goose chase type of appointment. She got to go over the results that I had from Dr. Schaffner for the mitochondrial disease muscle biopsy and spinal tap and skin biopsy. And basically any findings on that, she doesn't know if it's primary or if it's secondary.
It's just like little hiccups,
yeah.
Like those things weren't feeling great that day, but didn't necessarily mean that it's the smoking gun.
Like with my cerebral folate deficiency, for example, she doesn't feel that it's a primary issue from like a gene defect. It would be more of like my metabolic requirement is a little higher because my body is expending extra energy because I'm sick with whatever is the issue. And also another example would be on my muscle biopsy, it showed mild decreases in the super complex formation of the mitochondria respiratory chain. But again, that just means that my mitochondria are not happy. Now, why aren't they happy? Is it a mitochondrial disease that's primary, or is it just your mitochondria are a little angry, secondary to something else, causing them to have a dysfunction in how they produce energy for the body? So, she is doing whole exome sequencing. She took blood work from my mother, too. Took the pair.
Included. How's that mask holding up?
It's good. I like it through.
Alright, so Mom, we're just getting 1 tube.
Okay.
So what are they're like testing you for the stuff too?
One part of it.
Yeah, so there's a test where it looks at all of your genes. And sometimes it can find things that we really can't explain. And so we'll test parents, and if they have it, then and they don't have the same symptoms as the patient, then it's probably just something that we have.
Mm-hmm.
But it's really more to just kind of help us explain what's going on with you.
Somebody, please.
Okay, so tight squeeze around your arm. If it's too uncomfortable, you let me know.
See, try your father.
Mm-hmm. He would faint.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no! Straighten your arm there.
Never seen anything like it in my life.
It's always the men
It
too.
is.
I don't understand it.
I'll get you washed out.
And the results should be back in 3 or 4 months. And that is a long wait. But other than that, like, she didn't even share her opinions on what she necessarily thinks or doesn't think.
They just kicked that dog.
Oh, that's so rude.
Yes.
For real?
Yes.
There's people on the side of the road with a dog and they just kicked it.
Well, you don't want your mama getting in a fight today, do you?
We can take her.
I'm not even going to rock the boat. We made it 2 hours at a doctor's appointment without you going into a fit. So,
See, I'm not even
thank you,
blushed.
Jesus. Yeah.
That was like the safest office. Of course, it would be the one I don't have to go in very much.
You get to go there one more time. That's it. That's to go over the results. But yeah, I'm impressed. That's what I was so worried about and so worked up about. Not whether they're going to find anything. Just,
Well,
are you going to be okay, or are we going to have to run out of there like we did at the GI appointment? And I didn't even stop to pay, see anybody at checkout. I was just,
I mean, I didn't really have any expectations per se about the appointment. I figured she would do a little more testing than she did as far as like different like amino acids and that kind of thing. But I guess she was thinking more along the lines like that's already been done.
She's looking for the smoking gun. Trying to find everything that's a little bit off with you isn't going to change anything.
Yeah.
Because you probably have thousands of things just a little bit off with you. So the leucovorin thing, Cheyenne, why don't we just do 25 milligrams
A couple times
every
a week.
other day?
Yeah, I was thinking that because like the whole leucovorin thing, although like I've been taking the leucovorin for a few weeks now, I've noticed that depending on the time of the day, it starts making me really sick.
Yeah.
As far as the appointment, I don't know, which is a little discouraging because I feel like you just gotta wait forever and you still don't know nothing.
No, it wasn't discourage to me. I
don't know. I wanted CoQ10 because my muscle weakness, I just feel it's very bad. Like it feels like I'm too weak to take in a breath. A lot of the time I can't pee. Like my legs burn from not.
Okay, well then we need.
But that's.
I'm pretty sure on our next appointment with the onc.
He doesn't know anything.
He doesn't know, but he can order it so we can have it, or we can go see primary care. She'll do it.
As far as like IV versus the tube, I don't want to do more IV. I don't like the line.
I don't know, Shy.
And with formula and stuff like that, I'm wondering like if you could have the supplement compounded and then put it in the formula or whatever you're making, because I'm gonna have to start trialing more foods. Because we have to, because the Elecare Junior, they didn't fix that whole problem.
How in the world are you going to try food if you can't even drink a sip of water?
I'm going to go more the modular approach. So the company that creates Neocate has this powder of essential amino acids. And so if I do that, find a safe oil, and then like add some kind of food or like quinoa or a vegetable.
Quinoa.
And like juice it or smoothie it and blend it, and I can put it through my J-tube.
Alright, well, I gotta make a phone call, so you wanna wrap this up?
Okay, well, I'm wrapping this up.